Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to another Buzzing About Town here on Buzzing Pattaya, and today I'm probably the furthest outside the city that you're ever likely to venture, certainly if you're here on a holiday, possibly if you're here, living here. I'm over on the very far side of the Mapachan Lake, right round the far area. If you look on the map now, you'll see exactly where I am, and the reason I've come out here is I have done a previous series of 4 roads, the main roads over here on the east side of Pattaya, dark side as we call it. And this really is like the icing on the cake. This is where it all happens in terms of restaurants, bars, exercising, cycling, canoeing, swimming, you name it, it's all going on over here. And there's also some fun bars. There's a really nice big bar which I'm going to show you later on. But yeah, so I've just thought, well, we'll come over here. Let's finish this off. I'm probably going to give an end to some of these ride-arounds, if I'm being honest. I'll probably go back to doing a few walkabouts. I certainly want to do some night videos coming out soon, so please bear with me. It's been manic, been crazy. But anyway, not to worry, that's my problem, not yours, and I'm on it. So, I'm going to jump on the bike. I'm going to head you around the edge of Mapachan Lake. Now, this is a fantastic lake. It's very, very beautiful. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening when I'm doing this one today, only because it's been raining quite a bit. It's also at its coolest, and there's more activity goes on around the lake at this time of evening. All right, so I'm going to jump on my trusty bike, get myself off, and let's go and have a look at what happens over here on this area around Mapachan Lake. All right, so in terms of who comes out here, in all honesty, mainly the expats. We do get some long-term, long-stay tourists coming out here, but realistically speaking, this is the area for the expats. And as you can see, it's quite busy. They've done a lot of work around here. Huge amount of investment's gone into this area. As you're going to see, they really have done an incredible job. And all we're doing right now is sat here, listen to me bang me gums while I'm stuck here in traffic. So I'll be back in a second, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So let's go. Now over here, that's a big sports complex. Busy, and like you can see here, you can hire the bicycles. So if you fancy giving it a bit of, what's that guy, that Chris Boardman, isn't it? He's the cyclist, there you go. You can leg it around the lake. It's about 22, 23 kilometers around the lake. So get a bulk taxi up here, get yourself around the lake a few times and hire an ambulance to take you back home. But we got a lot of good stuff like here. We've got an big Amazon cafe there, and lots of more bikes. You can see it's very popular. A lot of people come up here and they cycle around, and if you just nip over the road there, that's where they cycle, which we're going to see more of the cycling track as we go around. And up here, there you go, that's the cycling area. You can run around it if you're really super fit. You can cycle around it if you want to have a go. Now go down this turning here, see there, the Mediterranean Garden Resort, great place. And also here, one of the oldest bars around here, the Barking Frog in there. I'm not going to tell you what goes on in there because there ain't much goes on in there. They did have a few girls back in the day, but unfortunately not really as it could be. And yet here you see a lot of side stall vendors selling their stuff. But you'll see it's busy today, and there's a lot of people cycling, walking, running, exercising. It's all going on. And if you turn left here, well, if this road here, you follow that road all the way up, that will take you up, eventually, up to Nakhon Ratchasima, known as Karat. And yeah, that's where it goes, over the 7, and it heads up towards, up to 331, and then off you go. Nice big gym here. I'm not sure on the membership details there, but it's a nice big gym. And we're gonna head on quickly. Let's just get up the top here. People are there, go on, give it some, well done. Fair play. When I do my cycling, I come up here early hours of the morning, and we'll cycle around the lake and head off to different directions. We average about 50, 60 kilometers. Admittedly, my fat old lard arse hasn't been doing much cycling of late. I've been literally flat out. And here you got the loft, and there used to be, I'm pretty sure it's still here, underneath there used to be an Indian restaurant there. Oh, I'm not sure actually, maybe that's not there then. Oh, there you go, learn something new every day. The old dog's having their food. You all right, fella? Don't worry about me, I don't want your food. I know I'm fat, but I'm not desperately hungry. Now this place here, That's a nice Siri Laguna. That's nice in there. 700 baht. There you are. Look at that. And look at these. Look at the style. Really nice. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. Now I've got to say, it ain't good doing this video on my bike. I'm almost getting overtaken by her. Look. Hey, you want to race? Hey, you fancy it, dear? Come on. Fair play. Be quite embarrassing if I got overtaken by a cyclist while I'm on my motorbike. And if you're thinking about living out here, you know, we've got a lot of these village turnings here, take you up into the middle of nowhere. Lots of nice villages. It really is a nice area to live, if I'm being totally honest with you. It really, really is. And if you're coming out here for like a 3-month stay, maybe this is a bit too far. But if you're coming out here for 6 months or more and you're not really heavily going to hit the nightlife night after night after night, well then this might be an area to consider, to be honest. It's pretty decent, to be fair. Some nice houses, a little bit more expensive if you want to rent a house out on this side of the lake. Certainly with the lake view, you're talking like 25,000 baht a month upwards, and there is the said lake. It's in a great state of recovery at the moment. I've got to say the rain that we've had recently has really given it a boost. We've had terrible trouble with the lake. You used to be able to nearly walk out to the centre, it was that low. But fortunately, as you can see now, it's looking a lot better. And up here, this is a little block of activity. You come up this area, a few girly bars, a few nice restaurants. You got the Ice Star bar there. You got the Doctor's bar, good food in there. Pat's bar, very well known for girls and play pool and stuff right in there. Apples is still yet to open. Magic bar, that's another good place. The Coffee Man, if you like your coffee, there you go, the Coffee Man in there. And a few other bits and pieces, but that's a nice little cluster of bars there. And again, you know, looking at where we are over there, you can get a good view of the lake. So if you are thinking of coming up, I think a Bolt taxi to here from the city centre, probably 100 baht, but it's a nice change. It's definitely something different. And there's a lot more work going on over here, a lot more work. So we got here the Cycle Hub Cafe. And the thing is with this area is if you do get a bicycle, you can always ride off route, you can always go off and explore, you don't have to stay here. Roscoe's there, the Laughing Food and Drinks. Band Sunset, another nice place. So there are some good places here. I stay in this place quite a lot when I'm cycling. Lovely little cafe here. Closes now, but it's open early morning, caters for the cycling. And it's pretty funky, to be fair. Talking of funky, look at that nice new build. Have some of that. Reminds me of a little house on the prairie. Only it's not on a prairie. And it's not a little house. But you know what I'm thinking. Anyway, right, where were we? Oh yeah, we're heading over towards the lake, aren't we? So, well no, we're going around the lake. Here you go here, Mapachan Terrace. Nice place there, look at that, beautiful. Mapachan Terrace, nice area. And we do have a lot of nice restaurants. You can see here now, this is the Fisherman Cafe. Very well respected Indian restaurant. Very, very popular amongst the expats over this side. Very, very good quality of food. There's a nice old house there, look at that. Who would live in a house like that? Kinnary Palace, it says. The only Kinnary I know, I'm sure, is the one that you know. And that's not a palace, it's more paradise. And this house here, this used to be an office, believe it or not. That was an office. Look at the size of it. Crazy. Used to be an office. And the office was occupied, believe it or not, yes, you heard it here once, by about 6 people. Mental. But anyway, when you're dripping gold down your toilet because you're absolutely minted, what does it matter? So we're going to head around the lake a bit further now. And as you can see a result, oh look at those, the old boys there. It's like Tour de France, isn't it? Only that's the Tour de Mapachan Lake. How many of you guys out of interest cycle? Is there many of you that are into like cycling? And I'm not talking like popping wheelies down the park. I'm actually talking about real proper cycling. You know, 50, 60, 100 Ks. My mate Nick, he's a smashing guy. He cycles 100 Ks at a time. He really is a busy lad. And there you go here. Some more bars, some more restaurants. Layla's restaurant, Layla Resort. The Welcome Inn, now that's recently moved. That's moved over from Soi Khao Noi. Very, very busy, very, very popular. And we're heading up now to the T-junction. And like I say, guys, you know, I am a bit wary about doing these videos, especially these types, because I think most of you probably fell asleep by now. So I won't be doing too many more of these. You'll be glad to know if this is not your cup of tea, which I appreciate. I respect your opinions. This was literally just to finish off the 4th one of the said 4. Well, the 5th one actually. Go on, son, you give it some on your little 125 pop along. And look at this, the Siam Sky Pattaya. They've done a huge refurbishment at the front here. Look at this. And that up there is a Korean barbecue restaurant. Now that's some foresight, that, isn't it? That's some foresight. Specifically targeting the Korean market over here on the east side of Pattaya. And there you got the Billabong. That looks nice, doesn't it? Look at that, Krasang Station, the Billabong. They've done a great job on there. Really nice guy inside. My boy played golf up there. They've got a big golf society. And you can see, look, some nice places here, guys. Really nice, the Blossom. But as you would expect, over this part of the neck of the woods, you are going to be paying a lot more than what you would do if you're down Soi Numpak Wan. Alright, let's get across there. And if you turn left there, the Siam Country Club Pattaya sign you can see there. If you turn there, that will take you down to the Siam Country Club Golf, and also to the Bira Race Circuit. I will cover one of the events. They're starting to do the events now, so I will cover those for you. And there's also a big temple here. Big temple in there. And as you can see, I'm still hugging the side of the lake. It's a big old circuit. It really is a big old circuit. Definitely worth popping up to and having a look. And in the back in the day, and I hope it does return because it was a fantastic event, they used to have a big, huge rowing boats. There was like 30 to 40 people in the boat, and they would power along the lake there, the far distance, and they'd race each other. That was a spectacle and a half. That really was good. Come on, little fella. Good boy. Okay, so we're just nipping around the corner now, heading back towards Pattaya. And Horseshoe Point here. Horseshoe Point, another popular estate area for people to live in if you're going to come out here long term. Now, A&E's Steakhouse there, another good place. And look at this, Paddy's now. There you go, Paddy's Irish Pub and Grill. Look at that, lovely. I went inside the other day, really big. I will be interviewing the manager in the very near future and telling you all about it. Definitely well worth popping into. Inside it's beautiful. Done a fantastic job, they really have. And yeah, as I say, I will be bringing an interview to you very soon where I'm going to be talking to the manager and about what it's all about. And of course, there you go in there. Another well place is the Oasis. Well place? What the fuck's a well place? A popular place. Man, and talking about the boat racing, look through the gap there. That long stretch you can see in the far distance, that's where they power. And I'll tell you what, man, they give it some. It's like Hawaii 5-0 revisited. And a few more places here. You got Don Jai there. You got the #1 bar, which is sadly yet to open. The August restaurants. That looks quite nice. Another Siam Lakeview housing estate. And these housing estates are very popular. Nice houses there. Look, you can see nice houses. Big houses as well. Now this will be interesting. Look, we're going to play a game of chicken now. You are on my side of the road, riding down towards me. Get on that side of the road. Take her 2 seconds to move over. Never mind. So, some last few places up here. This one's for sale, sadly. Rendezvous Resort, again, that's for sale. Big place. My mate used to be the manager there, but it didn't work out. The Moon Food and Drink place, Chaba Massage. And there we go. Oh, hello, where are they going? Another bike shop. I love it. When Thais do something wrong, they just burst out laughing. Honestly, it's nothing against it. That just tickles me. He just done a turn there, nearly came off, didn't indicate, went, whoa. I'm like, it's all right, mate, don't worry. And up ahead there, you can see the flyover. That heads down to Rayong. all the way down to Rayong. And that's the entrance into there. It's Costa Mapachan. I can't go in there, sadly, they blocked it off. That's a new thing for motorbikes, which, fair enough. But cyclists can go down there. And here you go, some more cycles here. So, you know, you can rent a bike here, 50 baht for 3 hours. And if you want to do a bit of exercise, why not? Why not come up here? And let me just show you over there. So you can park your motorbike over there, go over there and get your push bike, go through the gate I just showed you, ride about 21 kilometers, come back, and off you go again. I hope, and it shouldn't take you 3 hours. If it does, well, maybe you should consider something else. Because 3 hours to do 21 kilometers, nah, that shouldn't be happening. Talking of things that shouldn't be happening, here's one. This place right in front of you, see the big grey building? That's a flower place. It's called Flower Land. And let me just point the camera in there. Let me just come off this main road 1 second. Yeah, that's Flower Land. And no, I will not be taking you in there and showing you around a flower resort. Although I do want to do Nong Nooch in a not too distant future, because that is actually quite interesting. But yeah, I haven't been in there. I'm not saying it's not interesting, but I just haven't been in there. And I can't imagine, for the love of God, any of you boys will be really interested in Flowerland. Having said that, if you find yourself with some new company and you want to impress them, and you might say, sweetheart, let me take you to Flowerland, as you are the flower in my life right now. Hang on, I think I'm just going to throw up in the bucket. But you know what I'm saying. So anyway, right, so we're going under the underpass now. We're heading back down towards, where are we going back towards? Outback Bar. I was in the Outback Bar the other day. Go and pop in and say Andre, lovely guy, really nice guy. And incidentally, here's another one of the modern technical things that blows my mind. Look up there. There is a gap between the two roads, which means that when it pours with rain, it pours down onto the road here. Now, forgive me, I'm not an engineer. I have no idea why they've done that, but that makes 0 sense to me. So when it pours with rain, the road underneath here gets covered in rain too. Please help me understand that logic, because I can't. But anyway, not to worry, it's not for me to criticise, I'm just telling you it's a bit weird. And over here, some more new builds. Well, not new builds, they've been here a while. There's a gymnasium there. Nice cafe there, look, that looks good. And people say to me about, can you stop in some of these cafes and go through the menus and what they offer and stuff? And yes, I will. Yes, I will. It's just, this literally is a random ride around. And I thought, well, rather than stop off, I'm just going to cover the area and then we'll wrap it up. Right, let me just go around this bend. So what we'll do is we'll head up here. I'm not going to bore you with this. I did this part the other day, so I'm just going to pull up past the Outback Bar and then we'll wrap it up. But as I say, that is Mapachan Lake. It's definitely worth a visit. It's definitely worth popping in and saying hello and going and seeing some of the bars there. You never know, you might be pleasantly surprised, and well worth checking out. Even if you just come out here for a day, at least you can tick it off your to-do list and say, well, I've been there, done that, and I got the t-shirt. All right, so let's start. So look on the map now if you want to know where I am. I'm right outside SP Village 3, so have a look there. That's where we're going to finish off. Okay, let me spin this around. All right, so there we are. That's it. I hope you enjoyed having a look around the Mapachan Lake. As I say, this kind of concludes the east side tour. I might even go to Hawaii, which is over where I live, show you around there. You never know. We might throw one of those into the network and see what you think of living out there. That is different. Jesus. If this doesn't put you to sleep, I promise you my Hawaii trip definitely will. I will go out in the evenings though, guys. Give me a bit of time. I will go out there. What I'm going to do is I'll go out and do the filming, and I'm going to come back and do an overlay because there's too much music thrashing around to be able to put the video on YouTube. There we are. That's it from me. Very quickly, if you haven't, please would you hit the subscribe button. It really does help the channel tremendously, so please hit that for me. And as I say, regarding Patreon, I'm in the process of building our own style of Patreon on the website in Buzzing Pattaya. That will be out soon, so please bear with me, where at least now I can share content without any real issues. So that's something to look forward to. All right, that's it from me, guys. Thank you very much. As I said, please remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Check out Discord, over 15,000 people in there now, which is fantastic. Have a look in there. Doesn't cost you a penny. Get in there, have a look, check it out, make new acquaintances, new friends, find heaps of information. There really is so much going on there. It's incredible. So check out Discord. And if you'd like to support the channel, there is a link in the description below to have a look. Membership starts as a little, I think it's at 89 pence a month. All right, I'm going to go now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.